Hey guys, I'm back. Hey, hope everybody's doing well. Oh my gosh, it looks like I have a bad connection again. Yikes. Uh, I hope this works out. I wonder why it says poor connection. So crazy. Anywho, we're gonna make this work, and hopefully this will be a shorter demo. I see you guys are joining me. Hey, hey everybody. Hi Nicole, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Hey, Shanette Phillips. This is my third live broadcast, so I'm so excited. Hey, Motivation, we can see. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to know you guys can see me good, at least. At least that works out. Cool. How is everybody tonight? Oh, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm like in the process of getting ready for tomorrow, and I thought I would do a demo of a wash and go using Uncle Funky's daughter. So a lot of you guys saw me during my last demo. Here, let me pull this up some so you can see me better. Prissy Curls, you have such a beautiful smile. Oh, thank you. All is well. I'm doing great, Nicole. Oh my gosh, I've had such a great week. For those of you who were with me last week, you know it was a trial and tribulation. I was crying. You know, I had the Mother's Day thing going on, and for those of you who didn't join me on Wednesday for the live feed I did then, I just want to once again thank you guys for all of your support last weekend and for joining me on that live broadcast. I know I was just crying and like a blithering idiot, but you know, it's like that sometimes. Mother's Day is difficult for some of us and easier for others. So thank you, thank you, thank you guys. So on Wednesday, what I said I was going to do is show you guys a demo using Uncle Funky's daughter on a wash and go. And so that's what I'm going to do tonight. We also talked about doing a Q&A and also having my daughter come on. So I don't know that my daughter's going to join me tonight. We may do that next Sunday because we do live broadcasts every Sunday evening now. And I'm thinking about whatever it is, like if there's a topic, also, you know, doing the topic, but then coupling that with a live demo. All right. So, I'm not sure what to talk about tonight. You guys let me know some topics you kind of want to talk about. But I'm going to jump in right to the live demo and just show you guys the experience I have using Uncle Funky's daughter on Wash and Go. Now, for those of you who are a part of the channel, oh my God, I haven't even introduced myself. Welcome to the No Lie Naturally Me channel. My name is LaDawn, and I have fine hair, and I have already sort of washed my hair. I use Groganics shampoo and conditioner, making wigs. Okay, Nicole, you want to talk about making wigs, or is that something that you want to see me do as a live demo? That would be interesting, actually, doing a live demo on wig making. But that's a really great idea. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Do you have any issues with gray hair? And if so, what do you use? Oh my gosh, yes, I do have an issue with gray hair. I have a lot, and y'all gonna see it in a minute because I haven't covered it up. But yeah, so you know what? I am like on the borderline of embracing my gray, but then also sometimes it like really gets on my nerves. But one of the things I like to do is just use henna. Um, I know that I have some curly friends um, who actually use dyes on their hair, and I'm just concerned. I'm afraid to do that, and I just haven't done that yet. So I may explore that in the future, but right now I'm just using henna, and it works out well for me. Do you still use Curl Junkie curl cream? Wait, is it curl cream? Is that what it's called? Curl Queen. That is such a tongue twister. I do still have a bottle. That is a gel that I only use during the summer on my wash and goes because um, no problem motivation. Prissy Curls, you asked the question about whether I still use Curl Junkie Curl Queen. Um, and I do still use it, but I only use it during the summer months because if I do wash and goes other times of the year, I just feel like my hair needs something that's a little more, I don't know, have a little more to it. So to me, that is a summertime gel for me. And it could be because I live in a really cold climate. I live in the Chicagoland area. So Eco Styler with argan oil is one of my go-tos, or the other gel by Curl Junkie, which is oh, what is it called? Beauty Curls, I think. I can't remember. But it comes in a blue bottle. I'll link a demo to that somewhere below or in a card above at some point so you guys can see what the results of wash and goes with those products are. All right, so I'm going back and forth with poor connection or not. Hey, Yolanda. So if I don't see you, pattern pusher, that's it, Prissy Curls. You my girl. Thank you so much. My 4C here only does a wash and no. You know what, Nicole Clark? I do believe that every style isn't for everyone. One of the reasons I wanted to do a Q&A with my daughter and I is because her hair is absolutely beautiful, but she doesn't like to do wash and goes because she feels like she doesn't necessarily sometimes like the way they come out, or it's a little bit more maintenance for her. And so, but I think it's absolutely like, I don't know, I think it's beautiful. But I think you have to do what feels good for you. So if you feel like it's a wash and no, girl, okay, it's a wash and no. But you know what? Have you tried different techniques of doing your wash and go? There are I've seen some really interesting techniques where, instead of it being more like a wash and go, it's like a twist out kind of deal. Like Natural 85 had one that I thought was really interesting. She sounded like me, said Chanel. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's just hair. And you have to do what you feel works for you, right? That's it at the end of the day. The shrinkage is real. Yeah, that's one of the things that my daughter said that she didn't like was the shrinkage with her wash and go. I get shrinkage with my wash and go, but I like it. And then I'll show you guys some techniques I use to elongate the hair. I'll put that in a link actually, because I have so many videos on stretching my hair when I do my wash and goes. Have you tried Curls Burberry Bliss Control Jelly? If no, please try it. That's not, no, I've only tried, I think is that the edge control Prissy Curls? I have, because I have tried that and I absolutely love it to define some curls and to sometimes lay my edges, but it just doesn't give me the control on my edges. They just curl back up. You know that meme about edge control is like, I got you for 5 minutes. That's what the Burberry Bliss is for me. If you're talking about the edge control, if not, let me know and I can try if you're talking about another product, I'll try that in the future. No, it's the jelly. So it's like a gel. Okay. So I'm going to put that on my list to try because I have not tried new, products in such a long time, but, and I need to try them. So at the end of this video, when it goes, when the recording of this goes up, if you could put that in the comments that you want me to try that, I would greatly appreciate that because that's where I'm going to look when I go try new products, when I go to the store. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, ladies, and get right into this demo and we'll like continue talking. Okay. So I have washed and conditioned my hair and, I put it up in this towel. This is one of those Aquas towels, which is supposed to like dry your hair in a very, very short period of time. Yes, love it more than Curl Maker. Oh my gosh. Prissy Curls, I do not like Curl Maker. Does that work for you? That product, it makes my hair look, I said that in the last live feed because folks were talking about they haven't had good results with it. I have not had good results with that. Is it the Burberry Bliss is the truth? Okay, I'm gonna have to try it now. You have convinced me. Your natural hair is just beautiful. Has your hair grown since going natural? My hair is healthier since growing natural, and it is healthier. Q Maylee, Q Maylee, Q Maylee. Yes, Judy B says Burberry Bliss Control Jelly is the bomb. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to try that. Prissy Curls, that's it. Curl Maker makes my hair look greasy and like wet. And then I just don't even like the way it feels. At least the formulation I have. They may have changed the formulation, but that's like a no for me. I don't know which, has anybody had a good experience with that gel? And if so, let us know how you make it work for you. I just have not been able to make it work for me. And I love everything else Camille Rose. Everything else I love. But the curl maker, I can't make it work. So anyway, so yeah, I've used this Aquas towel, and it's one of those towels that's supposed to be gentle on your hair, and it's supposed to help your hair to dry much quicker. And I actually have had this towel for probably, it's been over a year, y'all. I've had it for a minute, and I absolutely love it. I have not tried Soul Tanicles. I went to Target and I saw them there, and I was like, should I get it? If so, I don't even know what to get. Again, if you have recommendations, let a sister know. So when I go, I know what to get. I never know what to try when I go there. There are so many more brands that out there now, like since I was really trying, different hair care products. um but I got to I'm a type of person that I'm a creature of habit. So if something works for me, then I tend to kind of stick with that. I don't try new stuff all the time, and I probably should, but I stick with what works. But like recently, I tried using the Tresemme Naturals, and it was like I was on vacation, and I didn't have any choice because I didn't have any other hair products, and they had Tresemme at Walgreens, and wasn't that the bomb for my wash and go? I used it as a leave-in. Everything is good from that line. Moisture Guru is the best to me. Everything is good from that line. That's what Erica Washington said. Erica, are you talking about Moisture Guru? Are you talking about Soul Tanicles? Because I've never heard the name of that particular product, so I'm assuming it's Soul Tanicles. But yeah, so like I said, guys, if you have products you want me to try, then please do, after this video, leave it in the comment section, because it's not going to show me this feed once the video is done, if that makes sense. You can get Burberry Bliss Q-May at Target. I've seen it at Target. Oh, CVS, Sally's. Prissy says you can also get it. And Judy said, Judy, I almost called you Juicy Girl. And Judy B said it's at Target as well. All right, so I'm going to go into the demo. So I use this Aquas towel because I wanted to pull most of the moisture from my hair, because I like to demo products a couple of different ways. I like to see if they work on, or if they work best on like soaking wet hair, or if I can use it on damp hair. The reason damp hair is important to me is because sometimes when I refresh my hair, if I'm going to do like a extended wash and go, I don't want to re-wet my hair all over, and I like to do what's called a dry wash and go. Morala Muru Moisture. It's called Morala. What is that, Erica? I'm not sure what product line you're talking about. Okay, so I'm living in the Caribbean and I can't get those products here. Have you tried Amazon then, Shanette? You could probably find it on, you can find some of everything on Amazon. And on, what is that, you guys? Oh, Curl Mart. Is Curl Mart still in existence? I haven't purchased things from them in a minute, but try Curl Mart because they carry a lot of those brands too, and they may ship to the Caribbean. My hair is fine like yours. It's by Soul Tanicles. Okay. Thank you, Erica. Okay, so I pulled all the moisture out of my hair using my Aquas hair scarf, and I absolutely love this, guys, because it actually does what it says it's going to do. They have the towel, which I sometimes use, and then they have this turban thing. I did a makeup demo earlier. I tried to do a makeup demo earlier. So I just put my hair up in this turban. So what I'm going to do is allow you guys to also see my hair without any product in it, and like pretty close to being dry. It's almost dry now. It is somewhat damp. Hi, LaDon. Yes, Curl Mart is still in existence. Hey, girl, how are you? MJ Gardner, 123. How you doing? Hope you're doing good, girl. Were you with us Wednesday? I know you were with us last. I think you were with us last Sunday when I was having my breakdown. But it's good to see you tonight, too, girl. All right, so this is my hair. And I can't really see it because my mirror is kind of crazy, but this is my hair. So I have fine hair and it has like medium density. Does anyone have a go-to product for shine? Shine is the number one issue for me. Um, I'm sure everybody else, sorry, no, I thought about you. Oh, thank you, hon. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you for real. For me, uh, it's not a product, but I will tell you that grapeseed oil has great reflective properties. So if your hair is dull, you know, it's normal because hair generally doesn't have a shine, it doesn't have shine to it. So or a lot of people's hair does not have a natural sort of shine to it. But if you're like spraying your hair with aloe vera juice, or you could also use even ACV mixed with a little bit of water, just a little bit of ACV. What that'll do is help to lay your cuticles down, and you also want to use cold water to help lay your cuticles down. That'll help you get a little bit more shine. But also just scrunching in a little bit of grapeseed oil will work wonders. There's another oil too. Um, I will, if I remember what it's called, I'll put it in the comment section, not comment section, but info section below this, beneath this video after I've uploaded it. But those are just natural things that help your hair, help you to get more shine. Prissy said try henna. Absolutely. Henna will add some gloss to your hair also. But if you're looking for like a product per se, you don't have to. You don't have to do that. As long as you're laying those cuticle downs good, Nicole. Okay, you're using the cold water and then making sure, put a little bit of aloe vera juice in your water bottle. That'll also help your cuticles to lay down. And then if you scrunch a little bit of that oil in, it will give you shine. I don't know if anybody else has suggestions for products that provide shine, but that's what I know about. And then also this super curl product by Curl Junkie. I'm not Curl Junkie, I'm sorry, Uncle Funky's daughter. It's also supposed to provide a little bit of shine. So we'll see in this video. All right. So if you guys like what you're seeing so far, can you thumbs up for me and let me know? I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just on here trying to help somebody. All right. So this is my hair right now. And it's a little frizzy, but this is it without any product. And one of the things I will say is that my density has started to get a bit better. So like I used to really easily be able to see through like to my scalp. And so I would say that over the years, that's definitely gotten better as my hair has gotten longer. Hey, Yolanda, thank you, girl. I'm glad you like it. But yeah, so you can see my grays in here. So there's this product for the grays, and then there is another one that you can use to cover your grays, and also to, if you have thin edges, to make your edges look thicker. And what is it called? Oh my gosh, I have it around here somewhere. I'm gonna put a link to that in the info section after this video as well. But it covers grays and it makes your edges look thick. So if your edges are like breaking off for some reason, or you've lost them due to alopecia or any issue like that, or they're just, naturally a little bit finer and you want it to look thicker, it's, you just take it, it's almost like a pomade, and you just brush it in and it makes the hair look darker, and then it makes those edges look a little thicker. This is so cool. I know, Q Maylee. I love it. Oh, you know what? I've seen people talk about that topic, Nicole. I've never tried that. I've seen people. Oh, thank you. Oh, Kabuki. Yep. Thank you. I'm glad you like my personality, y'all. You just never know how you come off to people. So I'm glad y'all don't think I'm I don't know, idiot, or y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point, but that's a beautiful compliment. Thank you. But yeah, so there are so many things out there on the market. The thing I like about the product I just mentioned is that when it rains or anything like that, you don't have to worry about about like it dripping on your clothes or running down your face. If you perspire, it's really good for summer also. And it's like a $7 product I picked up from the beauty supply. So I will put a link to that in the info section below. I actually put a link to the video where I actually demo how to use it. But yeah, so this is the hair. I don't have any product. Colored Edges by Okay. It's like a pomade. I noticed my gray hair getting thicker and growing when I use the Main Choice Oil and Scalp. Oh, really? That's cool, Erica. All right. I may have to give that a try. I don't think you're the only person I've heard say that about their stuff. So, ouch. So I may have to give it a try. Y'all, I'm over here tearing stuff up. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start applying this product to my hair. I'm going to tell you first the products I'm going to use. I'm going to use Midnight Train as a leave-in conditioner. And then I'm going to follow that up with the, I think I'm going to follow that up with the Curly Magic product. That is the gel by Uncle Funky's Daughter. So I'm going to try that. And then over top, I'm going to put the Super Curl product. This is like for moisture. And the reason I'm going to put this creamy product on last is because I just don't like to put a creamy product on beneath my gel. I prefer to use it over my gel, and I prefer to use it as I kind of scrunch the hair to keep it from getting crunchy. I hope that makes sense. But I'm gonna try it in that order. If it doesn't work out next time, I'll try it in a different order. All right. Anybody got any suggestions like of how I should, if that order makes sense? That's what I'm gonna do right now. But anyway, what is the Main Choice? Oh, that's a product line. Q mainly. Can you tell us where to get each product? So you can get Uncle Funky's Daughter. Like I picked this up in a sample bag that I picked up from Target. Actually, it was like a travel bag, and it had like 5 different products. On Wednesday's live feed, I actually showed you guys the travel bag and the stuff that went in it. I'm trying to see. Hold on, let me see if I can find everything that came in it, and maybe I can just tell you. Well, I have 4 of the products. I'm not sure where the 5th product is, but the one of the products was this one. It's the extra butter. And this is kind of a butter-based product that I guess is you can use it to like seal in moisture. I have to read a little bit more about it. And then the Midnight Train, again, you can get this from Target. This is the leave-in conditioner. And then you have the Curl Stimulator, which is the Curly Magic. So that's like the gel. And then you have Super Curl, which is a Miracle Moisture Cream. So that's this one. And it's supposed to add shine, which is why I wanted to try this one tonight. And then there was another one that was a leave-in product, but I don't know where it is. So yeah, you can get it at Target. You could probably get it at Curl Mart. You can go to Uncle Funky's Daughter website. I'll put a link to Uncle Funky's Daughter below as well. So there are lots of places where you can get Uncle Funky's Daughter now. Okay. All right, so this is the hair. And like I was saying, although my hair is really fine, I'm noticing that I am getting more density, which is really, cool. I've been using the Groganic shampoo, and I told you guys I was going to do a like a check-in to let you know if I was noticing a change in my hair, and I will put a link to the Groganics video. That's also, I think, a wash and go tutorial as well. But yeah, I do feel like, my density is increasing. I did, Levon said I did the rod and twist. It was cute for a day. I can't seem to figure out why my style don't last. You know what? The twist and curl is difficult to maintain for a longer period of time. But one of the things that helped me is sleeping in a bonnet, because then it keeps the curls sort of in place, like locked in place overnight. And then when I wake up in the morning, I just kind of shake and style. And then I also modify the style each day. Like the first day I can wear it like totally out. And then the next day I'll use like bobby pins on the sides because my sides will get a little flat and those curls will droop a little bit. Um, and then like day 3 and 4, I usually will like pin it up more so in the back, just that kind of stuff. So you have to like work with it to get it to last for multiple days. Or try like retwisting like every other day, and that may help. You may also need like a stronger hold gel. So you might want to play with different gels to see if there are different products that'll give you longer hold. Also, I find if you lock them in with by sitting under a hooded dryer. I don't know if you let yours air dry or not, but mine seem to last longer and the curls look crisper when I sit under a bonnet dryer opposed to letting my rods air dry. So hope that helps. All right. Okay. So let's get into this demo. So yeah, so this is the hair. The Groganics product has definitely given me more density, which I'm pleased with, because I no longer see my scalp when I no longer see my scalp when I start messing with my hair. All right, so because I'm lazy, I'm just going to take different sections and begin to work kind of section by section to apply my product. And what I like to do is apply water to my hands opposed to just like saturating the section with a bunch of water. And the reason for that is that I want this to dry pretty quickly and I don't necessarily want to have to diffuse it. So I just apply the water indirectly to my hair. All right, so I'm going to go in first. Now that I've applied the water, I'm going to go ahead and add the leave-in conditioner. So I always use water first because that is what's going to add moisture to my hair. Okay, I got in my mouth, but it smells so good. It smells like some sort of like yogurt or custard or something like that. It smells really, really good. But water is the most important thing you can add to your hair to add moisture to the hair. A lot of people think, what products can I add to my hair to get more moisture? Water. Water. That's the best thing you can add for sure. All right, so I've added the leave-in, and now for each section, I'm just going to do the products kind of in order. So now I'm going to add the gel, and I'm only going to do about this much gel to the section, and I'm really going to break it down and emulsify it, and then I'll go ahead and add it to the hair. And because I have fine hair, I'm going to focus most of the product on the end of the hair and not at the roots. So if you want to keep your hair from looking very scalpy, and if you want more voluminous curls, then you want to make sure that you do not apply product, or you don't focus the product on your scalp. Just focus it on like an inch up from your roots on down the rest of the strand. And then you want to make sure that you apply a good amount of product to your ends. And you don't want to overdo it with the product either. When you overdo it with the product, that'll weigh your hair down and it'll prevent you from getting the volume you're going for. Okay. Alrighty. So I will say the gel had beautiful slip, and it is definitely starting to define those curls already. Nice. All right, and if there are like right here, sometimes my hair will get like it's most sensitive. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take a little water and I'll add it to my fingertips, and I will just go over those areas that are maybe my problem areas, just smoothing the product on a little bit more. So it'll give me a little bit more definition, and then also it will give, these products are really, really well made. So you're going to be benefiting from all the nutrients in the product. So I just like to give these areas a little bit extra TLC. Alrighty. Are you all talking? I can't see if you're saying anything because I have such a bad connection. So it's not showing me your comments regularly. And I can't stand that because I feel like y'all talking and it's like people talking around you and they're not talking to, to you. And you can't sit at the cool kids table. So, so far, so good though. Yeah, the product smells really good. And if you read the ingredients label, I hope you guys, do you read ingredients on your products? Like how important is that to you? Product ingredients. That's like super important to me because it really helps me to figure out like in advance whether a product is going to be good for me or not. Like I know that my hair does not like silicones, for instance. So I tend to stay away. I'm going to add the gel now. I tend to stay away from products that are heavy. I'm just going to use about that much again. And with silicones for me dry out my hair very, very quickly. And I don't know if it's because it's fine or what the deal is, but that's what it does to me. So, I tend to just stay away from it. And it doesn't mean that I stay away from it like totally, but what I will say is that I won't use a bunch of different products that all have silicones in them. For instance, if I'm using a gel, then um, I'm going to make sure that my leave-in, if I'm using a gel with silicone, then I'm going to make sure that my leave-in conditioner doesn't have any silicones in it. I'm going to make sure, if I'm adding any butter or other stylers to my hair, those aren't going to have silicones in it. So you just have to like figure out what ingredients your hair likes. And to me, the only way to know that stuff is by reading the labels. So I don't know how many people actually do that on a regular basis. All right, so I'm adding my leave-in, making sure I get it on the ends. A good leave-in conditioner should continue working on your hair for up to 3 days. And then after 3 days, or, listen to your hair, of course, but at least after 3 days, you want to go back in and add more leave-in conditioner or reset your hair. My hair is very fine also, and I know that's why my wash and goes turn out badly. I've been putting so much product in and product at my roots, and yes, I get that scalpy look. Yep, you cannot do that. You definitely have to keep it away from the scalp. And just try it. Sometimes you have to, I'm going to use my gel now. I think sometimes we forget that we have to like figure out again what our hair likes and what it needs. We watch people do their hair and we kind of apply products the way they apply them to their hair, and their hair may be able to tolerate more product than we can. Or they may not have some of the issues that we have. That's what I learned. And so I really had to modify things to see what worked with my hair. Now you guys are going to see me spend a lot of time working this product through my hair. And the reason I'm doing this is because that's going to help me get more definition, but I'm also making sure that the product doesn't get clumped in one place too much. And then also by really, really working it in, I'm ensuring that I'm not going to get any product buildup, those little hair flakes, on the hair. And I'm making sure that the product is evenly distributed and being worked into into the hair itself. So one of the reasons that people get those flakes on the hair is because sometimes you can just be a little bit too heavy-handed, but then also you really do have to spend the time working the product into the hair. Like, I really cannot express how important it is to work the product in enough. Because a lot of times people think stuff doesn't work for them. It's just, you have to work it in with the other stuff you're using. You have to allow, um, it's like lotion. We don't just squirt lotion. Lotion on and keep it moving. We work that stuff into the skin, right? So it's the same thing with these products. Yep, and focusing it on the end. You are so right. I found my hair likes creams. Yep. Q May Lee, I was the same way. When I first, became natural, I really stayed away from creams. And I thought I couldn't use creams because I had fine hair. And, they would just weigh down my hair and my hair wouldn't like it. And the thing was, I just had to figure out how to use the creams properly. And that was it. My hair loves creams also. So, yeah, you have to kind of keep at it. And again, just work it in, work it in, work it in. Don't let it just sit on top of your hair. Work it into the hair. Let it work with the hair. That's like the most important thing. And I think sometimes, we're at fault as people who are doing videos on YouTube, because we have to abbreviate our videos and edit our videos sometimes for a time. That's why I like this format, because you all can come in and out as much as you want to during the video. You don't have to stay the entire time. Hopefully you will, but you can come in and out and actually see the process from beginning to end. Because when we have to edit our videos, you guys don't get to see how much we're really, how much time we're really spending on each step. And so you may think that because that's what, you see, oh, that's all you should have to do. You just spend those 30 seconds putting the product on, you put it on, and you go like this, and then you move to the next section. And that's just not the case. You really, really do have to work it in. And I also find it helps your styles to last longer also, when you really, really are working them into the hair. What are some of your other wash and go challenges? Anybody have any wash and go challenges besides, um, someone mentioned that they realized that they were getting scalpiness because they were applying the product on the scalp, or too close to the scalp, rather than focusing on the ends with fine hair. Anybody else have any challenges with their wash and goes? I know for me, one of my other challenges was definition, because my hair was so fine. I felt like I realized that I had to manipulate my hair so much more to get volume, that then I was like losing definition, especially when my hair was like, just growing out. And after I did my mini big chop. So, it's all like, I don't know. I feel like it's just so much trial and error with natural hair. But that was a big one for me. And that's how I developed a lot of the methods you guys see in, those videos I make about how to make fine hair look fuller. That's why I make those videos, so you guys can kind of learn from my errors. Like, who was that? Sophia in the color purple, rocking back and forth. Don't make my mistake. Okay, let me stop. I had to do a reference to the color purple, right? But it's like, don't make my mistakes. That's why we do these videos, right? That's why I want to share. I don't know why other people want to do it. But when I first started out here in YouTube, I wasn't seeing fine hair naturals out here. Definitely not fine hair naturals with low density hair like I had. And so I just started, actually, you guys know, you probably don't know this. I started this channel because I was really depressed with my natural hair, and I was thinking about kind of giving it up. And to be perfectly honest, the wind and my wash and goes do not get along well. I actually stopped doing wash and goes. It can have you out there looking like Frederick Douglass. I had one of those days last week. I just said, "Where's President Lincoln?" I just embraced it. I mean, it is what it is, but I know that is a proverb. I saw somebody else commenting too. Oh, hopefully your comment will pop up again. But yeah, the wind is a challenge. Definition was a problem until I started using the Diva Curl product. Okay, so Diva Curl, I tried one product by them and it just didn't work for me, but that was probably 3 years ago. So I'm going to try that. Love your hair. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, no, you didn't. Moisture and definition. Yes, girl, embrace my Frederick Douglass moment. You know what? One of the things that I will say that I've learned on this journey is like not to I don't want to say not to expect perfection, but to let some stuff go, like to embrace the frizz. Stuff is not going to look exactly perfect all the time. And it is what it is. This is who I am authentically. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. If Frederick Douglass felt good about his hair, I can feel good about mine. No, but really, it's just about accepting your hair fully on its good days and bad days. This is a part of who we are. Moisture and definition. You know what? Moisture is always a challenge. That's why you have to kind of play with your hair and figure out, especially when you have fine hair, figure out what's going to work for you in terms of maintaining the moisture. Because a lot of times we can't use heavy oils on our hair to seal the hair. Because it will leave the hair looking flat and it can look the hair looking stringy. So one of the things I do is I started oil rinsing in the shower. So I put a little oil mix together and all the oils are lighter oils. And after I wash and condition my hair, I like section it into 4 sections and I take a little bit of the oils and then I work it. You all co-sign and thank you. We have to do that, right? Absolutely, we have to do that. We have to. It's all about self acceptance on all levels. But one of the things that worked for me for moisture retention was to put the oil, on my hair in the shower, let it sit for a minute, and then rinse it out. That's all oil rinsing is. And because my hair is fine, I use a mix of lighter oils, so I don't have to worry about because it will leave oil residue on your hair. But it's not so much that it should leave your hair weighed down. So I just do that, and that helped me to maintain the moisture of my hair tremendously. And when you're maintaining the right moisture balance of your hair, then that's going to help your curls to pop because your hair is going to be healthier and it's going to want to go to its, most natural state, which for us is either curly, coily, or kinky. So for sure. You are right. Things that give definition are sometimes drying. Yes, Q mainly, that is so true. That's why you have to really be careful not to be so dependent on products that you're not caring for the hair. Maintaining that moisture balance will do wonders in helping you to maintain definition. And then also just recognizing that you're going to lose definition sometime, especially if it's humid. Like we're about to go into the summer months, and here in the Chicagoland area, it's totally humid. So, you have to embrace some of the puff. embrace the poof. Enjoy your Frederick Douglass moments the same way as you enjoy your James Brown moments. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. And check those ingredients. Sometimes there are products that have good alcohols in them, and there are products that have bad alcohols in them. So you want to stay away from the bad alcohols because those can be drying to the hair. You are right about that. We see the perfection on Instagram and we don't see the imperfect hair days. Absolutely. That is so true. Like, you're comparing yourself like there's this meme that goes around that says, don't compare your everyday lives to someone else's highlight reel. That is so true, because they have bad hair days, but you're not seeing that because, a lot of times people are trying to sell an image or, sell perfection, and life just isn't perfection. It's messy and it's beautiful, right? Messy and beautiful simultaneously. And so we can't buy into that, into that mess, especially us as women and women who are raising daughters and sons, right? We need to help them to tap into that authenticity, and the reality of who they are, and to love it and embrace it. Uh, Thank you, girl. I know, right? I've also made peace with my friends in total lack of volume. Vanessa, okay, you a little further along than I am because I love big hair. I love big hair. So, sometimes I'm okay with less, volume, but in my heart of hearts, I love big poofy hair. And now I'm getting it more naturally, I guess, because of how I'm caring for my hair and stuff like that. But yeah, I couldn't give up the ghost on the volume, girl. So you ahead of me, Vanessa. Yolanda said, I use Pompadour shampoo and conditioner for thin hair, and I want to try the one you use also. The Purador. I'm sorry, Pompadour. Lord. The Purador products do make my hair feel thicker. Yeah. There's another one. There's another shampoo out there, but you just don't see it everywhere. It's a plant-based shampoo that worked really well, but it's a Chinese shampoo, and it has a lot of herbs in it and stuff like that. And I really liked that shampoo as well. I did a video on the channel. If I can find it, I will put a link to it. Maybe you guys can find it. It's just not easy for me to find. And the other thing I didn't like about that shampoo was that I found it to be drying for my natural hair. Whereas what I'm using now, the Groganics, I don't have that issue. At least my hair feeling really moisturized and healthy and all that good stuff. Yolanda said, that's so funny. My daughter just told me that I look like Frederick Douglass the other day. Girl, my daughter has told me that too. I'm like, and we gonna work this Frederick Douglass today. Yes, we are. Not gonna, okay, I'm gonna check those ingredients for sure. Yeah, Yolanda, you definitely want to do that. What light oils do you use? So I like to use jojoba oil. What else do I like? Sweet almond oil is really good. I like to use, you know what, I should just put a listing together for you guys, because of course I can't remember off the top of my head, but I also like to use grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is another, multi-purpose oil. It isn't very heavy. Over time, with continued use, it's supposed to help with gray hair even, also to darken it, but it's also a great heat protectant. So if you're going to sit under a heated dryer or you're going to blow your hair out, it's good to use that as well as a traditional heat protectant as well. Or if you're out of heat protectant, store-bought heat protectant, you could use that as well. A little bit of olive oil. I like vitamin E, those kinds of things. So that's what I pretty much use for my hair. And it's really good also for your nails when you use them on a regular basis. I love big hair too, Vanessa said. On the days when I really need big hair, I pull out my wigs. I heard that, girl. I follow you for a while. I can definitely see the thickness. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Girl, I'm getting there. Baby steps. Your hair is white, Yolanda. Oh my goodness. Tea tree oil is also good. Yes, tea tree oil is good. I like actually using the tea tree oil on my skin a lot of times. I sometimes use it when I don't use it on my strands, but I will use it like in a mix I make like to massage my scalp because it feels so good on the scalp. Yeah. So this is the product applied, and the hair is not it is not fully dried yet. I'm gonna look at it because I'm having a difficult time seeing it in my mirror. So far so good. I don't see any flaking or anything like that. You know how sometimes once you put the product in, you can kind of see, whether whether it's flaking up on you, and I don't see any of that. I will say that the gel did begin to feel a little sticky on my hands, so I thought that was interesting. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry because my hair is mostly dry. So I'm going to see if it dries during the remainder of this video. I'm going to let it go for like another few minutes. And then what I'll do is I'll probably post the final results. If it isn't 100% dry by then, I'll post the final results so you guys can, see it on either my I'll definitely put it on my Snapchat, but it'll also go on my Instagram as well. Okay, is that fair? And also put it on the Facebook page. So wherever you guys connect with me on social media, I want to try to make it easy for you. All right. So yeah, the definition is great already. The hair feels very, very soft. And another thing is that when I rub my hands together after having applied the different products to my hands even feel very soft, which is unusual. I don't know that I've had that experience applying other products before. But I think that goes to the fact that the ingredients in these products are really, really good. So don't forget to put the name of the edge gel that does not bleed. I will definitely do that. I find prenatal vitamins prenatal vitamins, low key, as the kids say, are really, really good for hair growth. I find it's good for skin and for nail growth as well as, just giving you the additional nutrients you need as you get a little older. Like y'all know, I just turned 46. So uh, I'm trying to get, natural nutrients wherever I can. I'm not going to give up the ghost. I told you I'm going to look like Cicely Tyson when I'm 90. She is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So Vanessa said prenatal vitamins. Yolanda said the definition is good already. Yes, and it is not hard. Again, the hair feels really soft. Don't forget to put the address. So I will definitely do that. Hey, 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 Krista. Good to see you, girl. Vanessa, I'm in my late 50s. Are you? Oh my goodness. So what are your secrets to good skin and hair and all that kind of stuff? We have some wisdom to share with the children. Brown eyes. Hey, girl, you learned a lot. I'm glad. You know what? I sometimes I get so overwhelmed with making like tutorials and videos because I feel like I want to share so much with you all. Like I really feel like not only should you get information about, how to do a style, but, learn about ingredients that are good for the hair, what ingredients aren't good for the hair, what techniques are good for applying. Rather than just showing you all me doing a twist out or doing a wash and go, I like to do that, but I've had feedback where people are like, girl, you talk too dang on too much. And I get it. I get it. Everybody's different. But, I like to learn stuff, because I feel like that is the thing that has helped me on my natural hair journey. So I like that information. Q mainly H2O. What does that mean? Oh, water. Water is help. Oh my gosh, girl. I'm so glad you said that. I have been so bad about drinking water. I have to. Do you guys have tips? Like, I tried an app on my phone, which was the Drink Water app or something like that. And so, like, you tell it, like, when you want the reminders about drinking water. And then, like, if it's every hour, then every hour you'll hear, like, water pouring or whatever. And it just got to be so annoying that I got rid of the app. But I need a way, something to help me remember to get the proper water intake. MJ Gardner said, I love live chat. Girl, me too. I absolutely love it. Krista said, getting outside in the fresh air daily. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Yeah. Yeah. And just walking, I find that helps me, getting out in the fresh air, but then walking, because that allows you to, just like going for a walk, it allows you to um, download like all the things that are in your mind, and release some of those things and just enjoy being out. And I think that that is also a stress reliever. Like, I believe that stress, diminishing the amount of stress you experience, whether it's through relationships, whether it's through, and by that I mean romantic or family or friend, letting go of those things that are unhealthy help tremendously. Remember to drink each water. Oh, you remember to drink water every time you get up from the couch or your seat. That's a good idea. Yolanda said, I've got the perfect thing. What do you mean? Me too, girl. You're not alone. Okay. Okay. So we are on the need to drink water ministry. I see that. We're going to have to figure out how to get around this, guys, because water is so critical to our bodies. It helps like all of our organs to work properly. And that's going to help us to fight off disease. It's going to help us to have the energy we need. It's going to help us to digest the food we consume. We got to do better, but how? So, Krista, I'm going to try that every time I get up from the couch or from my chair. I'm going to remember to have a drink of water. That is so good. I have hyperthyroidism, girl. Me too. And it took me about 15 years to find the right combination of products. Unfortunately, I really don't drink water. Oh, we got to do better, girl. It's called Eula. It's a smart hydration reminder. Okay. Is it going to give me that message every with that annoying sound to drink water? How does it remind you? Does it like just an alarm pop up, or do I have to hear that water pouring? Oh my gosh, that got so annoying. I'm so sorry, but it did. I got to be serious. I got to be honest. If I don't get enough, I just get ice and sip all day at work instead of sugary drinks. Yeah. I don't drink sugary drinks. I do coffee, but my problem is I won't drink anything. Like, I don't drink pop. I don't, do fruit juices or anything like that. Really, I would love to drink water. I don't know. I forget, and so I just don't drink anything at all, and that's not good. I put it in my water bottle. Oh, and it lights up each time. It's time to drink. Oh, that is okay. Now, see that will bring out the kid in me. That seems like it's fun. Okay, where can I get that? It's called Eula. Like, do you get it on Amazon or something like that? I'm gonna look that up. Okay, my hair is like almost dry, guys. It is almost dry. I'm not gonna style it because I don't want it to get frizzy. But yeah, I think this is gonna be nice. I can't wait to post the pictures. Oh wow, I need to get me a Eula. I think we all do. It keeps you evenly hydrated all day. Wow. My skin is clear and things are moving through faster. We know what you mean by things moving through faster. Oh, you found it on Facebook. Okay. I'm gonna look up their page. And then I will post a link to whatever I find on the Facebook page, the No Lie Naturally Me page, for anybody who's interested in the event you forget to check it out yourself. Q Mainly, it sounds like you can go to their Facebook page to get it. And they probably have a website. So I'm going to look that stuff up also. And I'll just put links to it so everybody can benefit from the information. And I'll probably even put it in the information section of this video. I drink a lot of water and have big breasts. My friends they are my humps. Girl, I was not ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Thank you, Brown Eyes. Friends, only friends, right? Will say that. That is so hilarious. Oh my goodness. It's working so good for me. I took it on vacation, so I didn't have a break in my Oh wow. Okay. Girl, you have sold me on that. I'm definitely going to try it. I'm definitely going to try it. And maybe when I get it, I'll bring it on to one of these live chats, or maybe I'll include it in one of my videos or something like that, just so you guys can actually see how it works before you buy it. You may want to just get it yourself, but I'm just saying, you know, we sisters, we can help one another. I also have hypothyroidism. Wow. Were you guys diagnosed earlier in life, I found out about my hypothyroidism when I was in my 20s, my late 20s. And the weird thing about it is that it's infrequent. Like I don't always have that issue. And it seems as though stress brings it out. Like when I was not yet going through a divorce, but I was in that phase where you like, and so there were just a lot of stressors. My stress was extremely high, and I would get dizzy, and I literally almost like fell down a flight of stairs, and was very exhausted, and it was just bad. And I went to the doctor and found out that's what it was. But then I went back 6 months later, no signs of it. A couple of days later, it returned, went back, gone, went back again, gone. So I have it infrequently. And so my doctor said that he just thinks that periodically my pituitary gland shoots off or doesn't shoot off the right amount of that chemical. So it's so weird. I wish I could show you the box so you could see it. Can you do a skincare video too? Your skin looks so beautiful. Absolutely. Absolutely, brown eyes. Maybe that's what I'll do next week. Maybe I'll do like uh a some sort of demo of some of the products I use. Would that be helpful? I can do that, a skincare video. I do have some skincare videos, like I show some DIY, maybe that's what I'll do, a DIY. But I did a DIY with turmeric. Oh, I love that for skin. So if you want like a nice healthy glow to your skin, you want the skin to be clear, you want to minimize pores, definitely try using turmeric. I also did a video with different types of clays and stuff like that on my skin. So yeah, definitely. I love that idea. So I'm going to write that down. Maybe you can send her a picture on Instagram, Yolanda. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, that's wrong. Your skin is beautiful. Thank you, beauties. I appreciate that. That's the website. Oh, thank you for posting the website, Yolanda. Girl, you're awesome. So I'm definitely going to add that to the information section below this video. And again, I'll put it on the Facebook page as well, just, wherever it's easier for you guys to catch it. All right, so I guess that's it. We've been on for about an hour. I was 28, and stress affects my balance as well. Oh my gosh. You know what, Vanessa? My doctor never even told me that stress could impact it. I don't even think he asked me if I was going through like a lot of stress in my life or anything of that nature. Oh, Kume Lee looked on Amazon. It's $25. Okay, I'm gonna get it there, and I think I'll post links to both areas, the both of the websites that were posted. I'll find the link on Amazon. I'll post that one, and then I'll find the other one to the Eula website as well. But yeah, my doctor never even told me that it could be related to stress. Isn't it crazy the way stress impacts a lot of health issues? Absolutely. And you know what? That's why when I talk to younger ladies, I'm always telling them the best thing you can do for yourself is minimize the amount of stress you introduce to your life. Because, the question is always, oh, you look younger, or, what have you. All this is just, window dressing. What's really important is what's happening on the inside. And so if you can take care of yourself by minimizing the stress in your life, you will have a longer, life. You'll have a happier life. Your quality of life will improve. You'll have more to contribute to the world because you're not all frustrated and woe is me and how do I work through this or that. My goodness, if we could just focus on that, Lord. Child, the doctors don't know how to deal with the thyroid. You know what, Yolanda? I think you are so right. They don't know how to deal with it. And a lot of times they don't, because of that, they just want to medicate you, medicate you, medicate you, medicate you. I think there are other parts of the body that are the same way. They don't know how to deal with it. I think it's a mystery because it involves the brain, and the brain sending those messages to the thyroid to do whatever it is or isn't doing. So I agree with you wholeheartedly there, girl. It's hard though. Yeah, Q mainly it is sometimes. You know what's hard? I think sometimes, and this is just my opinion, okay? And I'm using myself as an example. I believe it's hard because sometimes we make it hard. Um, Sometimes we allow outside influences um, to dictate some of our choices. A lot of times without realizing it, right? So I'm trying to think of like an example. But sometimes because we don't want to let go of certain things because we want them so badly, we allow ourselves we put ourselves last, really, because if we're allowing someone to treat us in a way that causes stress, or we allow ourselves to be part of an environment or and part of a part of a situation that creates so much stress for us that it wreaks havoc on our bodies, then we're choosing to put that thing before ourselves, before our health. And the thing is, if you want to get spiritual about it, God has really given us the responsibility to be good stewards of the body, the skills, the abilities, and everything else that He has given us. So, what helped me was to think, well, okay, I can't make that person more important than these other things. Not only myself, but the commitment I have to God to be a good steward over everything He's given me, including my time. Things, people, places that cause stress, I don't know that that's a good that's a good use of my time, because I can be building up someone else. I can be going about the business of doing the work that I'm meant to do while I'm here. And I sometimes view some stressors as things that are designed to distract you from the purpose. Now, some stress is associated with that purpose, right? And it's just working through it. But some things, a lot of things are just like noise, that we have to, I think, I have had to make the choice to tune out. I'm just saying, that's just me. But it is hard, girl. It is hard. I'm going for my thyroid exam in a few weeks. The VA is suggesting this. Girl, go in, have it looked at. At least you'll know kind of what it is, and then you can make a decision from there. So I'm so glad you're going in, and keep me posted. Let me know you're doing okay. All right. Remember the serenity prayer. Yes, child. Yes, that is such a good one. Oh, MJ Gardner. Yes, girl. Yolanda said they prescribe things that don't work. I went to a homeopathic doctor and got some good supplements for my thyroid, and they are working. Oh my gosh. You're not the first person I've heard say that, Yolanda. I'm glad you found something that is giving you relief and that's helping you. I've been over medicated and oh my gosh, are you serious, Vanessa? That must really wreak havoc on your body, going from hypo to hyper, back and forth, and 3 times a year. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Yolanda said I just tagged you on Instagram. Okay, girl, thank you. With Eula, so you can see what it is. I appreciate it. Thank you. I have to keep reminding myself that if I have prayed to God for help, God is able. That's right. If you're going to pray, why do all that worrying? And if you're going to worry, why do all that praying? That's what I say. The thyroid regulates all of our hormones. Yes, it is so important to our bodies functioning well. That is so true, Yolanda. Absolutely. Did you use Uncle Funky's daughter? Hey, T Malice girl. Yes, I did. So these are the results so far, and my hair is pretty dry, I think. It's pretty dry. So y'all don't we done talked to my hair got dry. Okay, well, it's not fully dry, but it is somewhat dry. So I think I'm gonna just it's still kind of wet. I was gonna begin fluffing it, but it's important with your wash and goes that you don't begin to style it until it is 100% dry. So I'm gonna just wait probably an hour or so, or I may diffuse it when I get off camera. and then style it. And like I said, I'm going to upload pictures to Instagram so then you ladies can see the ultimate end result. So I'm glad you're here, T Malice girl. T.I. Malice. God is able. He leads us to what we need and who we need. Yes, he does. He does. And sometimes he leads us there. That's the other thing. We have to remember that a lot of times he leads us there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And we have to learn the difference. I'm just saying. Don't be in one season and you meant to be in another. I'm just saying. I'm a vet too. The VA is not designed to handle women's issues, and the thyroid affects women more than men. I didn't know it impacted women more than men. Wow, really, girl? I did not know that. Man, I would love to speak with someone who has a specialty in that area just to help us understand what is truly going on because I'm hearing from more and more people who have issues with their thyroid. And like I said, I think that there's so much mystery around it. Kume Lee said, yes. Yolanda said, that's so true. Krista said, thanks for your service, my sister. Vanessa, you are right. That's right. Thank all you ladies for your service, man. And these are the faces we don't get to see a lot of times, of our vets. Bless you all and thank you so much. Yolanda said, amen, girl. What products did you use? I missed it. Okay, so Yolanda, I used the Midnight Rain leave-in conditioner, and then I also used the Curly Magic. Once my hair is fully dry, I'm going to use the Super Curl. Because my hair is fine, I do not like to use products like this that I'm going to kind of scrunch in my hair for moisture and seal, the moisture that I added to my hair earlier in. I don't like to use that until my hair is dry. That way I know that it won't be weighed down. Sometimes when my hair is wet, or has a lot of moisture on it and I add a butter, it will kind of weigh it down, which I don't mind if I'm doing like a twist out or a braid out or styles like that. But when I'm doing a wash and go, I prefer to scrunch it in once my hair is fully dry. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. The other thing we talked about is when you're applying the product to your hair, not putting the product very close to your roots. You want to apply it like an inch on out from your scalp. I mean, you can put some near the scalp, but don't concentrate it near the scalp at all, and don't, repeatedly put it close to the scalp. The reason for that is because we have fine hair, or if you have low density hair, then you're going to end up with a look that has a lot of scalpiness to it, and you want your hair to be fuller, voluminous. You don't want to see the scalp, and the gels are going to give you that scalpy look. As will, other stylers. So you want to keep them off of the scalp. You also don't want to apply too much product. So you want to play with the amount of products that you add to your hair, because then you'll figure out what the right balance is in terms of how much product you apply to the hair. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So now we know what kind of doctor we need to see. I was going to cut my hair off tomorrow, but instead I'm going to try to give it a wash and go another try. And I hope for the best. Oh, good, brown eyes. Yeah, give it a try. And you know what? Try different product combinations. I will tell you, a lot of women have great success with a Tresemme, just kind of across the board, and a gel like Eco Styler gel or what have you. That seems to be tried and true for all kinds of hair types. So definitely try that. And then, I'm going to be doing more product combinations. So, hopefully those tutorials will help you as well. Don't give up. Hang in there, girl. Trust me, I've been there. That's why I ended up starting this YouTube channel, because I was about to clip, 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 clip. You all know I wore my hair faded for like 8 years. I used to wear my hair faded. And I did that. My mom when my mom was diagnosed with cancer, she lost her hair. This is just getting more and more pretty, like as it dries. But yeah, when my mom was diagnosed with cancer, you know, she started to lose her hair. I remember we went wig shopping, and for my mother, she took a lot of pride in her hair. So losing her hair meant something to her. Me, my hair's never really meant very much to me. I'm like, I cut it, I show it long. It doesn't have very much value for me in that way. But it did her. So when she began to lose her hair, I just went ahead and I cut mine as well. And then I had the fade going, and I loved it, y'all. That is the best hairstyle ever. Now I'm kind of fat now in my face. I feel like my face is chubby. It probably would still look okay, but I've just kind of decided that I probably won't fade my hair. I may do it when I'm 50. Who knows? Garnier Curl Sculpt Conditioning Cream Gel 3 works wonders for me. Oh, does it? Okay. Garnier. Okay, I have to look at that. Q May Lee, thank you so much for this. It was empowering as well as enlightening. Awesome, awesome. All right, ladies. I guess I'll go ahead and get off of here. These are the results thus far. Nice definition so far. Feels very light, nice and shiny, very soft. Like this gel is not crunchy at all. So that's good to know. And yeah, so I can't wait to see the results. Again, I will post them for you. And let me know if you guys also want to see a video in terms of how I care for my wash and go like at night, or how I take care of it in the morning. If you like to see a video like that, you know, a live kind of video like that, then let me know. I'll be happy to do that. All right. Oh, as usual, it was great connecting with you ladies. You never know where this conversation is going to take us. We just be all over the place. But I love every moment of it. I love every moment. Oh, you guys do want to see that. That's a great idea. Okay. I will purchase Uncle Funky. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so welcome, Vanessa. Thank you guys. You know, thank you for being here with me, because you don't have to be here. You could be anywhere else watching any other thing or doing any other thing. And I'm just honored that you guys decided to spend your time here, and you made this conversation so much more fun and meaningful and informative to me as well. So everyone have a blessed week. Yep. Love you, ladies. You guys have a great week, and I will see you. I'll do another live video on Wednesday, and then I will have a tutorial actually coming up, if it came out okay, on this makeup look. I feel like it's a practical look for, you know, women who got stuff to do. All right. I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.